Hey guys, so I am back with an update for my Pan That palette. The last update was 2 months ago, and I was just watching the video from then, and man, I've made a ton of progress, and I'm really excited about it. I did just film this video, and for whatever reason I filmed it on the wrong setting, and although I could see it in the viewfinder that it looked like shit, I just kept going. And it didn't occur to me to, hey, fix your settings, dummy. So anyways, I'm going to refilm it just because it's not worth trying to do it in editing. So yeah, if I'm kind of jumpy and all over the place and forget half of what I'm talking about, that's because, I don't know, I'm dumb. Anyway, so this is the Tarte Natural Eyes Volume 2. I use this palette a lot. I use it every single day. I have hooded eyes, and it's something I'm probably going to start saying all the time to kind of explain what I use my eyeshadow for, but every day I contour my eyes, basically. I draw out how I want them to look, and I do that with natural shadows like this. And so I can go through shadows like this pretty quickly, because even if I'm doing bold, colorful looks, you can pretty much always guarantee that I have a base underneath them to kind of give them the right shadow effect. Or at least the way that I like them to look, I guess. I feel like sometimes my eyes look really tired if I don't take the time to contour and draw them out. I feel like they just look puffy and I look tired. So anyways, this is the progress that I've made. I think, so I'm doing it from memory. I'm not looking at the picture right now, but I'm pretty certain last update, the only thing gone was that. I have finished that. I have finished that. I have made killer progress here, good progress here, hit pan here. And you can't, I know you're not going to be able to see it in the video, but I've also worked really well here. I've worn off the Tarte stamp, and same here. I've made really good progress, and I have a good dip going in this corner. Alright, so quickly what I think about this palette at this point in the game. I do like it. I like it for what I need to use it for. I think it's good for that. If it were still available for purchase, I probably wouldn't pick it up again. But it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, and it fits what I need it to do. I've started using this, and I go back and forth with this one. I just don't think it's as good as it needs to be. I did manage to make that much progress on it, and I feel like, even though this one's a little bit darker, I feel like I can get what I need from this one or this one as opposed to using this one. So I may be about done using that and just be content having hit pan on it. I would like to hit pan on this one before the next update. I think I can do that. These shimmery shadows, these included, they're so loosely packed in here, they go really fast. So even though I've not been using that one all that much yet, it's going really fast, and I just don't think you'll be able to see the dip that I have going on. But anyways, so that is my progress for this palette, and yay, I think I'll be able to make my goals for the end of the year. Next palette is this guy. This is the current, or the most popular Tarte formulation. It's okay. And I probably won't buy any more Tarte eyeshadows for a really long time, just because they're not me. They're not how I like, oh, I have a cat joining us. But anyways, they're not how I like my eyeshadows to be. Kitty, let's go. Tarte shadows just aren't exactly what I want my eyeshadow to be. They're so natural. And even when you have bold colors, they tend to just like you have these purples and you have this guy, and they just kind of look brown on the eye. And if you don't spend a lot of effort blending them and building them up, they just kind of look very subtle and neutral, and that's not really my style. It's fine for something like this other palette that I just talked about, where I'm just kind of contouring with it. It's fine for that, but I want to complete my look with bolder shadows. That being said, this was the oldest palette in my collection. It was too old for me to declutter, and I am enjoying certain shadows in here enough to kind of keep using it throughout the year. I'm not going to finish this palette up. There's no way. The one interesting exception in this palette, I love this blue shade, and although I've just said Tarte shadows are known for being subtle, that blue shade is great. If they would do more shades like that, I could get down with Tarte. But as it is, not really, you know, my thing. So, I think I made a baby bit more progress on here, little tiny bit more progress on here. I did hit pan on this one. I used this when I was on maternity leave. Not really a look I would normally go for, but my eyes were really, really red and irritated when I was on maternity leave, and so I wasn't doing too much with my makeup, and that was just a decent color that looked okay. So I'm not going to probably make any more progress on that one. This purple, as I just swatched for you, I do like it as a layering shade. I use it sometimes with my Urban Decay Electric palette to kind of tone it down a little bit or alter the color. So I do like it for that, and I do want to hit pan on that one. Actually, one of the shades I really like, even though it's not necessarily always my thing, is this gold. I love layering this over other shadows. It's very pretty. It's a nice gold color. It's flattering on my skin tone. So I really like that one and want to hit pan there. This one I think I will be able to use just as an all-over base color. I think once there's one more left in here, I think I'll have time to get to this one and use it up. This guy here, I do really like. This is one of my favorite shadows in here. Just kind of a warm blending shade, crease kind of color, or transition shade, I mean. So I do really like this one. This one I swatched earlier. I wanted to love this one. I've been trying to love it, but I just have better versions of that shadow in 3 and 4 times over. It kind of reminds me of some of the shades in the Naked Heat palette, and it's just like, that is such a color that has been around forever, and there's so many good versions of it out there that I just don't need to spend time using a bad one. Or not, so it's not necessarily bad, but it's not my thing. This guy here, I just don't really care for it. Don't see myself hitting pan on that. I tried to use it as a highlight, but it was just too dark, and it looked just too, I don't know, too dark and brown, and it looks kind of muddy. I am thinking about trying to use that one as a highlight. I don't know. It may do the same thing. I haven't tried it yet. Anyway, so that is kind of where I'm at with this palette. I would like to hit some pan before next time on a couple more of these shades. But yeah, I'm not trying too hard to finish this palette off before the end of the year. Probably at the end of the year, I might take what I like out of it, if I even want to do that, and just throw the rest away, because like I said, it is really old. Okay, so that is my update for that. You guys, if you're enjoying painting that palette, let me know down below. I love to watch your videos. I love to connect with you guys. It's my favorite part about YouTube, is just talking about makeup and talking to you guys. So yeah, feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see my updates for my Pan That Palette videos. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye!